Now we have the latest in a lawsuit over the mobile voting units in Hidalgo County. The judge says voting will continue at those mobile sites.
But we're learning the legal battle isn't over. Channel 5's Leslie Aguilar sat in on today's hearing. She joins us from our Hidalgo County newsroom.
Right now, the plaintiffs in this case say their fight is not over. We won't find out what happens next until after Election Day. Mobile voting will continue until Friday. Now, today's hearing lasted several hours. Both plaintiffs on the lawsuit were called to the stand, as well as a representative from Doctors Hospital at Renaissance and Hidalgo County's elections administrator. The plaintiffs argue some of the county's mobile voting locations are unfair because they are private entities that support Proposition 1. That's the measure that would create a hospital district if approved. The locations in question include hospitals, many of them DHR facilities, as well as Lone Star National Bank locations and Idea Academy locations. Area developer Alonzo Cantu sits on the board of directors for all three of those entities. He sat in on today's hearing and chuckled whenever plaintiffs repeatedly brought up his name. Sylvia Hernandez, representing DHR, testified that Cantu was never involved in talks about the hospital hosting mobile voting units. She says the hospital hosts the voting sites as a service to their employees and to the community. Elections Administrator Yvonne Ramon testified that the County Elections Office picks the mobile voting locations based on convenience for the voter and willingness of the hosting facilities. The locations remained mostly the same since 2012. The judge agreed with the defendants, saying there was no misconduct in choosing the mobile voting sites. He denied the plaintiff's request to halt them.
I think the court was clear in its ruling that just based on the evidence that he heard, there just wasn't any basis for him to get involved.
For those voters that are not able to come to the polling locations, whatever their reason may be, we make an effort to go to them, and that's the whole point of mobile voting.
The plaintiffs say their evidence proves the election is manipulated in favor of Prop 1. They say if the measure passes, they plan to get the decision thrown out.
The best outcome would be that the opponents, the voters of this county, defeat the district at the polls. But if that doesn't happen, this is not the end of this, because it's clear that the county didn't follow the statute regarding this election.
The judge ruled that if the plaintiffs want to move forward with a trial, they'll have to wait until November 9th after the election is over. You can count on us to follow any new developments. In our Hidalgo County newsroom, Leslie Aguilar, Channel 5 News at 10.